Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Car Question in Summer Mode. We're going to talk about the Mazda 6 2018. Mazda needed to do something with that Mazda 6 because the competition was like booming in front and leaving the little car in the dust. So for 2018, well, they did some change. They freshened the exterior, the interior design, the Grand Touring Reserve and Signature trim level got some upgrade materials inside. It really feels like a luxury car. You know, the finish inside, the attention to detail, the build quality, even the screen is not popping out anymore. It's much more nice what they did with that car inside. But one of the things that I'm most proud of is that finally Mazda is coming back to its roots. They added the 2.5 engine with turbo inside. How do you say turbo in French? You're gonna ask the charming French Canadian and he's gonna say to you turbo. A little bit different in the pronunciation. Anyway, guys, it's a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. And the big question that you should ask yourself right now, do you go for the 2.5 regular atmospheric, non turbo? Or do you go with the more preppy one, you know, the more powerful one, le plus puissant? So, first of all, you have to know that going for a turbo version is $2,000 more. But remember, it's not available with the base Mazda 6. So the base Mazda 6 comes with a price of $28,910. That's Canadian, by the way. The US, please feel free to share your observation down there below. So you have to go with a more equipped version of the Mazda 6, and this one's going to be $35,510 if you want to go turbo. So it's a $6,600 difference. Remember that if you go for the fully equipped one, you don't have the choice anymore. It's going to be the turbo engine that you will have in that one. And by the way, it's automatic only. No manual available with that turbo engine. What's happening, Mazda? Where's your vroom vroom, or should I say in French, zoom zoom? Spirit, I don't know where it is. Why did you cancel the manual with that turbo edition? Anyway, 2.5 liter base atmospheric is going to be good for 187 horsepower at 6,000 RPM. 185 pound-feet of torque, and you can put regular fuel in that one. When you check the fuel consumption, it's going to be 9.1 in the city and 6.7 in highway mode. The SKYACTIV-G 2.5 turbo is 250 horsepower at 5,000 RPM. That's amazing. That's a nice improvement. But there's a but, okay? You need premium fuel. And it's not 91, it's 93 octane fuel. Guess what? There's none of that in Quebec. Okay, guys, for you that are watching in Montreal, yes, I know, you will have a few pumps there with the 94 octane. For those checking us in Europe, France, bonjour les amis. I know the grade there are kind of different, but feel free to share once again your experience right there. So here in Quebec, I'm stuck with 91. So I asked Mazda what's going to happen with the horsepower. Will it still be 250? I'm still waiting for the answer. So when I get it, I will write it to you in the description. And if you go with, let's say, regular fuel, 87 octane fuel, it's going to be good for 227 at 5,000 RPM. But the good part about it, it's supposed to conserve its torque power. So you will have 310 pound-feet of torque at 2,000 RPM. And this little car is kind of quick. You can feel the torque. But does it stay like that when you change the gas grade? Well, I don't know. So I will answer that in the description later when Mazda will give me the exact answer. But if you know it, help us. Come on. Car Question is about sharing. Car Question is about partager les bonnes nouvelles. Car Question is a place where you guys can share all the information all together. So be part of the crew, man. So there you go. Fuel consumption for this one, 10 liters per 100 kilometers into town and 7.5 on the highway. And it's 62 liters of fuel that you're going to put in that car. So now the turbo, we need to wait for the engine to get to nominal temperature before you can feel the power. Because when I left the dealer with the car, and I said to myself, oh my God, they gave me an atmospheric one. This must be the wrong car. Pop the hood and there's a turbo inside, but I left the car rolling, so close it, and when I got back, temperature was nominal, and boom, there you go, turbo power. I could feel it instantly. So it's much faster also than the regular version. Do you remember the 0 to 100? Yes, I know kilometers, guys, but I'm Canadian. I'm the charming French Canadian. So kilomètre-heure, kilometers, kilomètre-heure, kilometers per hour. So be careful, guys. You need to make your transition to 60 miles per hour. Usually you can see it on the needle. So acceleration, compare time. There you go. As you can see, it's much more faster with the turbo version. And you've got some torque steer though right there in the steering when you press on it. You know, look at the tires. They are big with the version of the Mazda 6 that I have right now. You've got a lot of sidewall, and I think it doesn't help really much to get that good feeling of Mazda. When you look at it, I'm kind of impressed. You know, it doesn't really show that I have a turbo engine inside. There's no hood scoop. There's no big air intake inside. But when you look at the exhaust pipe, oh, there you go. You might think it's a turbo engine. No marking on the side, no Mazda Speed logo. Forget that. As soon as you switch it into sports mode, though, it's going to change also its reaction. So, numbers. There's a lot of media out there that gave us number. I will not name them. Current driver. So acceleration on the quarter miles is going to be 14.9 seconds at 97 miles per hour. Not too bad. They did move away from that 15 seconds slow lane. Still, there's some work to be done. So top speed is going to be rated at 149 miles per hour. Translation, 240 km/h, 240 kilometers per hour. Braking from 70 to 0 is going to be 184 foot, 184 pieds. Oh, the charming French-Canadian guy is always there to help you with your French and English, guys. Anyway, road handling, 300 foot skid pad, 0.81G, and that's where it shines. But it's also depend on the version that you choose, because when you go with the signature, well, less sidewall on the tires, better one, they're better performer. And it was the same week that we had the Mini and this Mazda 6, and believe me, the Mini blow away the Mazda 6 when it comes to road handling. So let's use our calculator to see if it's a logic choice to go with the turbo engine. Remember the 6,600 different price point right there at the start. So if you go with a 2.5 liter atmospheric engine, the normal one, let's talk about fuel consumption over time, the price that it's going to cost you. And I'm not talking about maintenance right now. No, I'm not. So a 2.5 engine atmospheric, 25,000 kilometers per year. Yes, I did put the bar a little bit higher because here in Canada, you've got that top unlimited mileage warranty of Mazda. So 25,000 kilometers per year. The gas price is at $1.33 per liter. It's the base fuel that you can get. So the average fuel consumption is going to be 7.9. So it's going to cost you $2,626.75 per year. That's estimate, guys, okay? So let's put that through 5 years. It's going to raise the bar to $13,000, 133.75 cents. That's kind of impressive. I never calculated that, but that's what the car costs you of gas over time. That's impressive. 2.5 liter turbo, the number is going to change. Still 25,000 kilometers per year. $1.64 per liter when it's going to come to 93 octane fuel over here. And the average fuel consumption of that engine is going to be 8.5, and I'm really conservative right now. So $3,485 of fuel that you're going to pay with that mileage. I know if you're doing less, the difference is not going to be that impressive though. But if you go with 5 years of that number is $17,425. And that's going to be a big difference. You're going to say to me, but guess what? If you drive with performance, because those goes for the turbo engine or the fully loaded version will have that engine, but you know, you tend to like performance. You've got a heavy foot, you've got some power, you will use it. And the number is going to change because during our test week, we did more than 11 liter per 100 with the car. You're going to say to me, what, Matt, what did you do? You're driving like hell. Not really, you know, I'm just trying the car, but still I really enjoy it. But so think about winter, you know, winter tires, the cold out there. Oh boy, turbo engine loves the cold. It's going to give you much greater acceleration. That's impressive. You will like it also. And when you got power, you want to use it. So let's say that we have a more aggressive driving manners. So 25,000 kilometers per year, $1.64 the liter once again. But this time we're going to increase the fuel average consumption to 11. I didn't raise even more the bar though. So it's going to be $4,510 of fuel. And let's say through 5 years, it's going to be $22,550 of fuel. That's a lot of fuel for me over 5 years. That's impressive. Do you have that money over time? As-tu cet argent au travers du temps to pay for all the fuel that you have? Wow, that's impressive. But let's say that you're a cheap guy, just like me. So you're going to use regular fuel, but you still have an aggressive driving mode. Well, it's going to be $18,287. So there's a major difference there, major number change. Remember that a turbo car will need more maintenance over time. It will cost you a lot more money. You got to be careful with that. And also, it's a vital component of your engine. So if something breaks with the turbo, guess what? It could hurt also your engine. So do your maintenance and it will need more. So let's talk about the negative and the plus point of that Mazda 6 Turbo. First of all, no all-wheel drive. I'm kind of deceived. The competition has that. Let's talk about hybrid. The competition, again, has some hybrid car. Remember, over time, turbo maintenance, a lot of money. A turbo might be around $2,500, $3,500, depending on the version that they put inside, though. I didn't check that, but if you know it, feel free to comment in the description down there below about the turbo replacement, because back then with the Mazda Speed 6, oh my God, it was a lot of money. You've got some torque steer, and remember, the competition is faster with an atmospheric engine. Yes, you will be passed by a Camry V6 with your turbo Mazda 6, and even if you go for the high octane fuel. And yes, you will be passed by a Honda Accord 2.0 turbo in your Mazda 6. That's kind of deceiving right now, but still, you know, Mazda, come on guys, give me more power. So on the plus side though, you've got a great unlimited mileage warranty only in Canada. Oh yeah guys, sorry about that. You know, you laugh about us in South Park with Terrence and Phillips. Now it's us that we're laughing right now because we've got a great warranty with the Mazda cars. So you've got the top performance turbo inside, and the fuel economy is kind of impressive when you take things cool with that car. Quand tu relaxes avec cette voiture, when you take things cool. Otherwise, you've got a great road handling. Even if the tires are kind of having a big sidewall, you still get that Mazda feeling that I like with the car, the connection that I like with the car. So if you want to see which sedan we like the most, feel free to check that out in the cards to see that video. And if you want to go back in time, back when our review were way too long, go check the Mazda 6. It still did great numbers, but remember, it's not the same aesthetic inside, outside, and it's the 2.5 atmospheric engine that we tested back then. We're going to do a much complete review when the Mazda 6 will undergo a major change. Otherwise, comments in the section down there below. Commentaires dans la section ci-dessous. Thumbs up because you like it, and also subscribe to Car Question. Matt, the French charming Canadian in summer mode, is saying to you, take care another time on another video of Car Question.